Everything is fine, okay?
You're a really beautiful lady. Make it a double.
Andrew of Geek Art here with the lovely and talented Agnes Garbowska, fantastic artist. It's great having you here today.
It's great being here.
So what have the crowds been like so far this weekend?
It has been really, really busy. I went in thinking, oh, it's just going to be a slower kind of show. I was totally wrong. It has been a really busy weekend.
Now, one of the books that I've checked out recently, well, one of the online comics that I've been reading recently by you is You, Me, and Zombie, which you have displayed here. Fantastic story. How did that come about? Where'd you get the idea for that?
Well, I've always loved zombies. Ever since I was a little kid, it's always been about the zombies for me. But the problem is when you're a little kid and you watch zombie movies, they're petrifying. So my mom's like, you shouldn't watch that movie. I'm like, no, I want to watch it. I'll be fine. I spent a week sleeping with the lights on because they just scared me. And I was scared that a zombie would come from under my bed. It's not the monster under my bed. It's a zombie under my bed. So I was petrified of them. So as I got older, I'm like, I seriously want to do a comic that's for kids that has zombies. So I came up with You, Me, and Zombie. It's about Olive and Otis. Otis is her dog. And they're on this adventure to try to figure out what the heck is going on. Her town has been overtaken by zombies. She doesn't know what's happening, and she wants to figure it out because her mom's a zombie, unfortunately, and she wants to make her mom better. So hopefully there's a cure in this, and it's the most kid-friendly zombie story that you will ever read.
Yeah, that's the thing that I find really, really interesting about it is that it's kid-friendly, and of course it's fun because the art style is very fun, but you're delivering still some really serious storytelling, you know, because it's like it's still a dark sort of, like theme, but you're delivering it in a way that's very accessible. I think that's very interesting. I've never seen that before. It's fantastic. Now, of course, you also have two other web comics right now on your thing. Tell us about those.
The other two are Imagination Station, which is about three friends that imagine their entire school life as a giant space adventure. So their teacher, Miss Martins, becomes a Martian in their world, and everything is just upside down. They arrive on a giant donut planet when we begin their story. And the other one is Waking Up Abbey, which is about this girl named Abbey, and one morning she wakes up and she has superpowers. But the problem is, every morning she wakes up, it's a different power. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So far, she hasn't had a lot of luck with her powers because she turned into a monkey one day. She had a sonic scream the last story, so we're hoping this new story will be something good. She needs a break.
No, of course, definitely. Something more like just a luck power or something would be nice for one day.
Anything at all. So I'm trying to come up with a story that maybe I'll give her something nice for once because she's been through a lot already.
Yeah, I'd say so. Now, of course, there's also another webcomic that you do with Jack Bergilio for Saturday Morning Webtoons, Boo Bear and Flo. Now, how did the whole Saturday Morning Webtoons thing come about?
So in reality, I did not expect to be doing 4 web comics on top of paid work as well. Yeah. But I couldn't say no. It was such a great opportunity. Jay Torres actually contacted me. He's like, hey, I want to put together this website with a whole bunch of different writers and artists telling all age stories. Would you like to be a part of this? I'm like, okay, this sounds really fun. He's like, well, there's this writer I would like to get in contact, and I think you guys work really, really well together. I'm like, okay, this sounds fun. Finally, I love working with writers, especially when we could work really close together. It's the best scenario for me because sometimes my writing's a little weak. Like, I'm very good at the storytelling, but when it comes to dialogue, I'm still working. I'm a new writer. So working with a writer is always a bonus. And Jack and I work so closely together from developing the story to how the story progresses, how the characters develop. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's get this going. And we started working together, and it's just phenomenal. It's about this girl named Flo. She has a bear named Boo, and her brother is a big meanie. He's just so mean to her. So he comes into the room, this is what you could read online so far, and he basically vacuums up her bear. And she's horrified. She's like, my poor bear is now sucked up into the vacuum. So what's a girl got to do? Get into that vacuum after the bear. So she enters this really, really bizarre dust world, which has all these weird bits and pieces that might have been lost in your vacuum and other just crazy things. And if you read the story, you learn about the nyum-nyums. The nyum-nyums are the funniest little creatures, and half the time all they know how to say is nyum-nyum. So let's just say when she gets introduced to them, she thinks they're going to eat her. Yeah. But you find out if that's true or not as you read.
No, actually, I find the yum-yums pretty funny. The whole, it's like they're always trying to categorize. Well, what are you, a dust bunny? You a toy? I like that sort of thing. They're very inquisitive. I enjoy them very much. Now, last year, you got the opportunity to work on a major Marvel classic character of the past 25 years, the spectacular Spider-Ham. Now, what was it like to work on that iconic Peter Porker?
What can I say? It was awesome. Like the two Marvel projects, that and the Girl comics, were just so much fun, and two totally different working environments, because one I worked really closely with the writer, and the other one I was handed the script as Spider-Ham. I was handed the script and they're like, draw away and let's see what you could do. And it was just so funny because the moment I got to draw Spider-Ham, I get to turn him into Spider-Human. So in my story, I draw half of the ham and half of a Spider-Human, and it was just really fun because I got to draw Spider-Ham. How can you not enjoy that?
That's pretty cool. And what I also found was kind of awesome is that you presented the cutest version of Uatu the Watcher ever. It's like usually he's like an old looking, like big-headed dude. You made him look like this little kid who was just sort of like sad. It was awesome.
Yeah. He's a little grump.
Well, thank you very much, Agnes. Is there anything you got coming up that you can, plug for us right now?
Right now, all I got to say is go to agnesgarbowska.com. Keep following my webcomics because you never know what will appear on that site.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Have a great day.